let's get down to the nitty-gritty. The Chicago Bears on Sunday will be at home against the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. I am going to go last here. I think Jake already knows my pick here.
You're going with
I'll be honest. When you said Super Bowl champions, I had a nice ring to it. Hope it stays that in February.
So I'm going to let y'all go ahead. And whoever want to go first in this game.
Take the floor.
Jake is a diehard Eagles fan, y'all, just to let y'all know. You know, Wentz is his pops. That's what he calls it. Wentz is his pops. So,
but Nick Foles better be a stepdad because he doing good.
Nick Foles is his uncle.
I mean, I got both jerseys, so I'm all right.
Nick Foles is his uncle. So, let's go, man. Let's talk about it. Break it down for us. Why do you think the Eagles going to win this game, man?
All right, listen. Both teams are they're both equally good, but the thing is, though, with the Eagles, we stayed in games. No matter how many different players we got playing, our corners, I can't even Devontae Bosby or some Trey Sullivan. These are practice squad players, and they're filling in their roles. We had 10 different cornerbacks, I'm pretty sure, play this year, which is even crazier. We're missing a lot of starters, but we missed a lot of starters last year, right? Exactly. So, we're playing with Nick Foles again. He's on fire. We saw that against the Rams, Redskins, Texans. He can do everything still. He's still a good quarterback, no matter what. And the thing is, though, I feel like this time, with such a great receiving core that we have, compared to the Bears secondary, they have a good secondary still, but it's just I feel like that Nick Foles and that offense, if we can shut down Aaron Donald like how we did, I'm pretty sure we can shut down Khalil Mack. I know it's an away game too, but our fans travel well. We have a really good fan base that can help us out and make this almost a home game for us. But at the same time, though, the Bears are just – I love the Bears. They're playing so great this year. I'm just happy that they're actually good now. Khalil Mack's on fire. Mitch Trubisky's on fire. All of them are really. I think the main player I'm mostly scared of the most is definitely Khalil Mack. But I have a good feeling though that if we double team him a little bit, maybe with Dallas Goedert, Lane Johnson, whatever, I feel like we can shut him down easily. So, I mean, I'm still nervous obviously because it's the Bears. They're the third seed. They're not to play around with. Really good team. I feel like the Nick Foles needs to have a good game, obviously. Same thing with probably maybe Alshon or Nelson Aguilar. But that defense really needs to step up, though. Because if our defense steps up, get some sacks in there, create some pressure against Mr. Trubisky, I feel like we have a good game here. I feel like we have a good chance to win it.
So what's your prediction score?
I'm hoping 24-21 Eagles.
Maybe so you can come down and kick the field goal to win the game.
Okay.
But, I mean, if we got to play the Saints, we'll see how that goes. But, I mean, I'm still fairly confident in this game, though.
Well, I agree with you 100%. They playing in the cold. The Eagles can play in the cold. We play in cold weather all the time. That's the people were saying. So that can't be nothing. I feel like they can shut down the run. They're going to take this game. They can shut down the run because they could easily play the screen game just as well as the Eagles. And they can run between the tackles. They got a power back and the speed back with Howard
and Tariq Cohen.
Yeah, Tariq Cohen. We can slow that down and make them one-dimensional. We could definitely beat them up, but we definitely have to slow the run down. Sometimes that been our Achilles heel when somebody's really running the ball. We can stop the run, but it's like when we need to stop it, we don't stop it. It's like they give up too many big plays sometimes. But I feel like when Nick Foles, don't get me wrong, I love Carson Wentz. But when Nick Foles in the offense, it seems like the ball's getting spread out more, and I think that's how the past couple games the Eagles been winning. Because the ball is getting spread out. Don't get me wrong, Carson Wentz does spread the ball out, but mainly this season, Zach Ertz been getting the ball a lot from Wentz more than anybody else. But now you see when Foles come in, Alshon Jeffrey getting the ball, Nelson Aguilar getting the ball, Ertz still getting the ball, Golden Tate getting the ball a little bit more. I think they just activated Mike Wallace too now. So I think as long as the Eagles don't have turnovers and they don't let the score get out of hand early, they got a good chance of winning. And my prediction score, I say 17-21 Eagles.
Love to hear that.
I'm picking the Bears here due to the fact that the way Mitchell Trubisky can be, the way Mitchell Trubisky can be very, very mobile. Matt Nagy know how to put this offense together and just don't know when or who is getting the football. One, the Bears kind of got an advantage. Trey Burton was the Eagle last year. He know how this offense is ran. He know how this defense is ran. He knows what's going on in Philadelphia. Nothing hasn't changed. That's what I'm saying. Nothing hasn't changed. That is the key factor is Trey Burton knowing it. But the thing is, this defense got to execute against this Eagles offense. And I think it could. If you double team Khalil Mack, you got Floyd on the opposite side of Khalil Mack. And you got Akeem Hicks in the middle where he's just as dominant when he's at home. Now, we see when Chicago played the Rams in Chicago. The Rams has better weapons than the Philadelphia Eagles. Way better weapons on paper. But you see what that Bears defense was able to do against that Rams offense. Shut down Todd Gurley. Period. Shut him down.
The Eagles kind of did too.
Kind of did, but I don't think he had about, 80 rushing yards. I think he only had about 40 against Chicago. So it's going to come down to who can play a better defense because Kyle Fuller is second in the league in interceptions for Chicago. And he's probably going to be on Alshon Jeffrey or probably be on another receiver, probably a Nelson Aguilar, depending on how everything matches up. But I feel like with this defense, they are from top to bottom are the most complete defense outside of the Baltimore Ravens. They're the most complete defense. And that's my problem with the Eagles is the secondary that I'm nervous about. There's no experience back there. Like you have the experience up front, you have the experience in the linebacker core. But when it comes to your corners, Darby ain't there. Only person that's back there that's a veteran is Jenkins, right? That's from the Super Bowl winning defense, right?
Rasul Douglas was there last year.
Rasul Douglas, we got him too. And if I'm saying Maddox, actually, he's been on like crazy.
But I think he didn't play. I don't think he played like
he played. He had. Matter of fact, I think he had a big interception.
He was in when Darby was hurt. He played a good half of the season, but besides that, he didn't really play that much. Like after Darby came back,
a big interception, like the NFC Championship game or something like that. He had a big interception in one of them games.
I'm not too sure, but I just feel like with Howard, with the power running, they're going to give the time of possession. They're going to try to keep this Eagles offense off the field. And I can see it happening. I can see it happening. This atmosphere being in Chicago, it says something about them playing in Chicago is the issue. Just like when the Eagles are a totally different football team when they play at home. Totally different. And they've been very kind of inconsistent on the road this year. Eagles have been kind of like the game y'all could have won against the Titans. That was a road game. Like y'all,
they should have won that game. I don't know.
It was a lot of games that the Eagles could have won on the road. That made y'all would have had a better record.
Should at least have at least 11, at least maybe 12 wins, at least 11 wins. They should at least have 11.
I agree.
That Buccaneers and that Titans game, they should have won.
And I just feel like y'all struggle on the road a little bit more than y'all play at home. So I'm taking the Chicago Bears here in a close one. I think Trubisky takes them down and make him kick a field goal. So I say 24-21 Bears.
Oh man, you talk about Cody Parkey, the guy who can't make a single kick.
And he's been doing a great job over in Chicago. He's been doing a good job. It's not that bad this year compared to what he was.
You've been watching.
Huh?
I don't know what Bears games you've been watching. I don't know. He's been missing them. He knows how to hit the crossbar well, though.
I can't stand Jake, man. I can't stand Jake,
he ain't
man.
better than Jake Elliott.
Look at the name. Jake and Jake. Obviously.